Sixth Asian Financial Forum was held on the 14th and 15th of January. The forum is an annual event the world looks to for market intelligence, networking, and exploring business opportunities on the Chinese mainland and the rest of Asia. It brought together some of the most influential members of the global financial and business community to discuss developments and trends in the dynamic markets of Asia. Enormous opportunities for such strategic partnerships are up for grabs in Asia, in almost every sector such as financial, investment, infrastructure, manufacturing, high technology, tourism, environment, energy, natural resources, and the like. The China Daily Concurrent Workshop themed China-ASEAN Business Partnership as part of the AFF 2013 focused on the potential for further cooperation between China and ASEAN. It attracted more than 300 governmental and financial elites and professionals from Asia. This is the second time China Daily Asia Leadership Roundtable co-organized the event with AFF after the success of last year's inaugural workshop. ASEAN has already become the preferred foreign destination for Chinese entrepreneurs, and by 2015, it will become China's top trading partner with trade topping $500 billion. A group of top-level movers and shakers in China and ASEAN business sectors shared their insights on the opportunities and challenges ahead.
新疆呢，主要是以石油、天然气为主。这2年呢，在民间的投资、外资的利用和非石油工业的发展，都有了很快的发展。我们民间的投资也超过了政府的投资，非石油工业的投资也超过了石油工业的投资，所以经济结构呢有了很大的发展。
ASEAN also played a main part in linking two most populous nations in the world together, India and China. In the past, there are less activities between these two countries, but thanks to our ASEAN, we become the middleman or missing link that we put them together. Now India is trading with ASEAN and through ASEAN to China. Likewise, China with ASEAN to India as well.
Similarly, today a China businessman go to either Indonesia, Thailand, have a different political structure, a different culture. So I think the way forward, if we want to continue to promote ASEAN-China's business partnership, I think we have to pay attention to the cultures and the value which ASEAN people hold it very tight into their heart, especially family values.
Countries within ASEAN and China itself are sort of finding niches to their businesses because not everyone can make cars, not every country can make cars, not everyone can make computer chips, and not everyone can make cheap clothes and shoes and so on. So every country, I think, within this economic arrangement is trying to find its niche. We're still trying, each country is trying to find, what's that word, a comparative advantage, I think, towards what it can give to this regional arrangement.
The openness of China's economy is greatly underestimated. If you look at the financial services, not open. Telecom, not open. But look at the whole economy. Trade at the percent of GDP, as high as 70% in 2008. Last year, 55%. That's far higher than 28-29% for Japan, for US. 1 year, Walmart, US company in China. Export by Walmart China was more than 10% of total export of China. No economy as open as China in that regard.
We have to understand, if we talk about ASEAN and China, we cannot forget Hong Kong. Many Huaqiao is overseas Chinese. They come from ASEAN countries and live in Hong Kong and do business in China and in Hong Kong. Therefore, as a place in the past, help those ASEAN countries to go into China for investment. And today, the world has changed. China is getting rich. They are coming out and invest outside. And Hong Kong is a place for them to raise funds to invest in other parts of the world. But today, we particularly talk about in ASEAN countries.
Well, Hong Kong, in this position, we enjoy a very good relationship with ASEAN. And we are also working to strengthen the partnership and cooperation with ASEAN in many ways, areas of mutual interest. And in fact, in 2011, Hong Kong has made a formal request to join the ASEAN-China Free Trade Area. And we noticed that the AFTA, which members have just raised, speakers have referred to, it is an evolving platform providing liberalization in trade and investment.
We now fly 52,000 tourists Chinese tourists out of China per week. And we fly 48,000 tourists into China per week. And we estimate that number is actually 150,000 among the other 8 LCC, low-cost carriers as well. If one person spends $1 on an airfare travel, spend 2 or 3 days in a country, the multiplier effect of that tourism dollar becomes 4 to 6 to even $8. So it is really about governments recognizing in ASEAN and China it's a good opportunity. The Ministry of Tourism must make air travel possible, meaning infrastructure for airports must be easy for low-cost carriers to come in, legacy carriers of course as well.
Myanmar and Thai company will be developer. The first phase of construction of SEZ will be finished by 2015.